We are officially counting down 100 days out from the Winter Games in South Korea.
Our Dave Calabro and Carlos Diaz will be there in February, filing live reports each day and showing us the highlights and all the behind-the-scenes fun.
And then Scott Swan is going to share stories featuring the culture of the host country, and he starts tonight. Hey, Scott.
Yeah, nice to see you guys. This is a long-time tradition at Channel 13. Our cameras getting a chance to visit the Olympic host country long before the games begin to find those memorable human interest stories. So tonight, we're exploring parts of South Korea and meeting people that tourists don't often see.
Got a lot of beautiful color in the sky. See some pink and purples. Beautiful morning here in Seoul, Korea. I think we'll get some nice pictures today.
The picture of South Korea is beautifully complex. A country where modern progression intersects with the past.
It's kind of surreal. It's not like anything you can imagine until you do it.
힘들었던 부분을 사찰에 들어와서 하루 지내면서 마음의 여유를 찾고 힐링을 얻기 위해서.
In Channel 13's traditional style of coverage, our cameras traveled all over the Olympic host country, reaching the biggest cities and the places off the beaten path, including Korea's biggest island.
Jeju woman diver in Korean we say Haenyeo. Haenyeo, they are the women who dive deep water without air tank. Majority of them will be over 6 years old, mostly 60 to 70. But some diver I met before, she was 80 years old.
The older generation has kind of a different way of approaching things and going about their business than, you know, my students, for example.
It's those young Koreans pushing this country forward, jumping into the country's vibrant nightlife.
Korea's nightlife never stops or never sleeps.
We're taking you places you couldn't imagine that exist, to meet the people you cannot forget. They are the faces and places that make Korea the picture it is.
3, 2, 1.
In 100 days, come see Korea in a way you may not have pictured before. In February, we'll take you to a place where you can live like a Buddhist monk for a week and learn ancient martial arts. We're going to show you why people from all over the world go to South Korea for plastic surgery. And there's this cafe culture in South Korea where you can dine with cats, dogs, even sip coffee in a cafe that was built to look like an old-fashioned camera. So we've got all those stories and more coming up in February.
A lot of diversity.
Oh,
there.
it's really fun, yeah.
All right. Thank you, Scott.
You bet.